growing up, did you always know you wanted to be an entrepreneur, or did you want to be like a professional athlete?
I ain't even gonna lie. I never thought I was gonna be an entrepreneur. Cause even though we was young, being an entrepreneur wasn't even cool. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody take entrepreneurship even seriously back then, because people look at the local barber, people look at local people that had business, and they were just like, they just got a business. It wasn't like, oh, that's the wave or that's the move. They just looking like, oh, they can't get a job nowhere, so they got to try to do that. When really we weren't even understanding, like, you know, the background behind it. Like, yeah, they don't want to work for nobody, so they getting their own money. You know what I'm saying? They put their own money up. You know what I'm saying? And they get into it that way, legit. So, you know, like I said, I never seen myself doing it. I either thought I was gonna be retiring from probably the military or something, or like you said, probably playing in the league or something, like playing ball. Like that's what I set my sights on. You know what I mean? But background, my backup plan was just like, hey, all right, cool. I could just probably like, you know, go to the military, be a fireman, just get a regular job. But it wasn't until I got older that I realized I went into the military, got out, didn't like it. It wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Went through, you know, stuff to be a fireman and all of that, and working hella jobs and stuff like that. And it was just like, all right. And I don't know, man. It's like, you know, like everybody knows, like if you a real like entrepreneur, you really, you know, creating a path for yourself. Like, you know when that light come on, and you know when you get that feeling about something, and you like, I want to do that, or I want to do that full time on my own. I want to do that. I want to do that. So then you look into it, you research, you read, you do all of that. You know what I mean? And you get it going. And so that's what kind of, once my feet hit the ground with entrepreneurship, I ain't stopped running. And I'm still gonna keep running probably till I'm gone, cause it's so much going on out here that you can just keep going. So why stop and just settle? That's not even what entrepreneurship is about. You jump being a true entrepreneur, you want to jump at every opportunity that makes sense and that's beneficial to you. So I ain't gonna sit back and just be complacent. I can't do it.
For the people that are watching who don't know, me and you were teammates at one point.
Yeah, facts.
I played quarterback, you played running back, so we've been in the game together sometime. Kind of talk about, like, you know, that transition for you, like after school, like, you know, what was the recruiting process for you, and how did you choose Shorter?
I picked Shorter, man, because number one, like, you know, they seemed the most interested in me out of all the other schools. I had a lot of schools that was interested, but they just really took the time to be interested in me. You know what I mean? Like, really showed, like, hey, I'd say they made a value effort to try to, you know, make sure I was going there and make sure that I stayed there even after. So, but like I said, I mean, most schools were cool. You know, they like I said, they sent all kind of interest letters out. They want me to come up. I would have been to UGA. I'd have been to Alabama camps. I'd have been to all of this stuff, man. And you know, once the grade, like I did pretty fair on the SAT. I'll say in the ACT, I did fair. I didn't do great enough to where, all right, cool, this is enough to get you on in the door. It was just kind of like, can you take it again? And I took it late, honestly, because I was all like, we didn't have counselors at the school to say, you know, work on this and take this. I just like, they just like, oh, you got to take the SAT to get in school. Oh, for real? All right, so I went into the SAT. Oh, got to the ACT. Oh, well, we go take the ACT.
It came a long way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like that. And, you know, Shorter, they was able to work with, you know, what I had, as far when most schools were just like, these are schools where they kind of backing out. And not to mention my senior year, I got hurt within like the first 3 games. So I sat out about probably 2 or 3 crucial games that really I needed to play. Kind of came back and honestly finished the whole rest of the year, like, you know, with a messed up ankle. Still had a couple touchdowns, you know, to finish, but I just knew my ceiling was way, way higher than what, you know, I was able to display. But you know, you got to play with the cards you dealt. I got hurt. There was nothing I could do about it, so I just tried to make light of a bad situation.
Talk about, you know, you leaving Macon for the first time and, you know, getting into Shorter, like, you know, what was your college experience like when you first got up there?
I ain't gonna lie, man. It wasn't as nothing that I thought it was gonna be, cause short of a private school, you know what I'm saying. So when I got there, it's pretty much it's predominantly white, you know what I mean. So all the black kids instantly clicking up, like, where you from? Are you from the A? Alright, cool. I'm from Macon. What's up, bro? Are you from Alabama? Oh, okay, cool. You just meet different people, you know what I'm saying, and just chop it up and realizing what you got in common and stuff like that. Like I say, most time, man, when black people get around each other in that type of situation, they gonna stick together. They gonna come together. They gonna talk. Y'all gonna be cool. Like, not to say that we didn't talk to white people and stuff like that either, but it just, when you get around like people that you got more in common with, you just gonna link. You gonna click automatically. So I met a couple guys from Atlanta. Someone from Phoenix City, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't, when we was all together in a group, you couldn't tell that we were from different places because we was all that cool. We all was on the same stuff. Like, as far, only difference might be is accents. The Juggler's talking more country, Juggler talking different, Juggler talking more proper and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, overall, it was a good college experience. I learned a lot. It taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Helped me grow up a lot because I'm on my own. Nobody to call and say, hey, I need this, or can you help me with that? You know, I'm doing it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So overall, it was a good experience. You know, helped me grow up. Had a lot of fun, a lot of crazy nights. Even with it being a private school, you know, we gonna find a way to have fun. You gonna find a way to do, you know, the stuff that college kids do. So we did that. We enjoyed it, man. I met people, dog, I have bonds with forever. You know, so.